We got another dope individual in the building today. We got my man, filmmaker, photographer. He is the man behind the camera of The Devil's Kiss. We got none other than my man Dre in the building. What's happening, brother?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Man, appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For sure.
I'm glad you for coming. You know what I'm talking about? Look,
I was a
man.
little late, but
Nah, you was right on time. Tell you the truth. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, this right here pretty good.
That's the blackberry. That's our drink for the show. We drink that every episode for the show. If anyone would like a bottle of this blackberry, call that number. I tell you what, the first caller today, call that number. You see the number at the bottom of the screen. If you call, first caller get a free bottle of this blackberry wine. You heard me?
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that. And I'm not even a drinker, but I like that. It's
Yeah,
pretty smooth.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And we gotta talk about our other sponsor, Zoa. You had some of this Zoa, bro?
Nah,
This is an energy drink by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Mm.
This is his energy drink. He sponsors the show. If y'all don't know, this is the next new level shit. This shit'll get you right. You drink it before you go to the gym, get you tight. Drink it in the morning before you go to work. It'll have you up, active, ready to do your thing. You heard me? It comes in like 3 different flavors. All of them good. No sugar. Holla at that Zoa, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's top of the line right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my man Dre.
What's happening?
Brother, how you been doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Good.
Yeah.
Grinding, working, staying out the way.
Yeah.
And in the way at the same time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Disrupting the frequencies.
Yeah.
You know.
So, like, I want you to take us back to the beginning of you getting behind the camera. Like, where did it all start for you?
So it started for me. My grandfather, he used to work at Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to bring home those disposable cameras.
Yeah.
And at that time, he stayed in like a unfortunate side of the city.
Okay.
So I would get the camera, and then I would tell everybody like, oh, I got this and that and third at home back. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to handle me because I ain't out here like that. So
Right.
I would go home and take pictures, like my dad rim shop and all that, and I would bring it back when I go to my grandpa's house on the weekend and have him print the pictures out. So it started there for me, just snapping the pictures on that little disposable camera.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I always, like, when we go out all the time, I always try to find us a cameraman and did that and the third. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna start doing this shit myself.
Look.
So started with my iPhone. Well, no, I take that back. I started with a GoPro.
Okay.
So I used to put my GoPro like on my cars and my motorcycles and stuff like that.
Right.
So it started from that. And then fast forward, I started going on tour with Mo3. I was doing that with my iPhone. And then I had a buddy of mine. He was like, bro, you can use any kind of camera. Just pick up a camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my girlfriend. She had a Canon, like a little beginner Canon, and I picked it up. And then I was just working with it. And then I started researching, and then we here now.
Right. You went from the Canon to the big boy,
big
the Red.
boys. Yeah, Red, Z-Cam, Black Magic.
Yeah. But you can't fly past. You said you went on tour with Mo3. You can't just fly past that like that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I did Mo3 9/11 tour.
Yeah.
I was contracted through a guy that I know named. Shout out my boy Catboy and Cam. Shout out E.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Easy Money. He introduced me to Catboy.
Mm-hmm.
Catboy took me on the road with his artist. He was the artist that he had opening up for Mo3.
Mm-hmm.
So from that, just picked up game from that aspect. And then like I said, I was doing the tour footage and all that with my camera phone. Then when I came home, I had that little Canon, and I was like, man, I'm gonna take this on the road when we go back, cause we came from a little break. And then they was like, oh yeah, we like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was cool. It was a great learning experience, like just moving. We went somewhere everywhere. It was like 22 dates. I was gone for like a month and a half.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So but then at the same time too, this right at the height of the beef. So we having to move through all that. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Great learning experience, but it was definitely crazy.
When you're shooting music videos around that time too. When did that start for you?
Yeah, so my first man, what was my first music video? My first music video was like 2011, 2012
Okay. Yeah.
with a buddy of mine. They was investing into their music career with they overpayment checks from college. So we was in Cali. And I was like, man, let's shoot a video. So he had a little camera that we was using that happened to record. So that was my first music video. And then my actual first artist like was my first music video was like really on that tour with one of those guys, a cat named OTH Freaky. That was my first music video that I actually like edited, shot it. It was on the fly, real quick, and then after that thing just started accelerating.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So when did you start Powered by Game Studios?
Man, so I started I had Power by Films like 20, I want to say like right at the break of Corona, so I say like 2018, 2019. Me and my cousin, we had Powered by Film Studios. So we had that going on for a little minute, and then we kind of grew our separate ways. And then I was like, man, I ain't want to let go of my name, the Powered by, because I started Powered by Game like 2018.
Okay.
So I was like, man, I don't want to let go of my name, but at the same time, I don't want to make him change the name of their studio. So I was like, man, I'm going to shorten it up and just do PBG, the agency. So I started that 2022.
Right.
I think 2022, yeah, because I've been having this building for like a year now.
Okay.
So I started the PBG agency like 2022. I think right after we released Access Denied. Yeah, I opened it up like right after me and Portia released Access Denied.
So you filmed that too?
Yeah, that was my first movie.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, that was my first
Okay.
movie.
This was Dre don't look at the wrap up party. No, even on the set, I'm looking at Dre. I said he looked familiar. I said, man, I said, bro, were you on the set of that series me and Phoenix shot to Lie Your Wake? He was like, nah, that wasn't me. I'm like, you sure? Okay, I said, all right. But then I went back to them pictures. I said, man, that is Dre.
Man, but you know what's crazy? So that's how
y'all met. I remember that. I remember that.
I didn't know the name of it because I was there helping somebody else. So I kept it like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, my background, when somebody bring you on somewhere, you ask the minimalist questions as possible. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to step on nobody's
you
toes.
put the network wherever you at.
My man brought me, so I was like,
nah, you put the network, brother.
but I'm saying I get it now, but the mind frame where I come from from my upbringing, somebody bring you somewhere, you just play your role. I came there to help.
Right.
And that was it.
But you still got her number that day. I saw that all that. I got your number that day.
But look, this was crazy. For her, it was real it was really a leap of faith. Like, it was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt.
Cause you wasn't even doing no kind of movies. That was your first time get on the movie set that day, huh?
But the crazy thing about it, the guy who had brought me, he had never done it either. But I had just done the research and I had done my due diligence on filming. And me and him talked about it a lot. So when he got the opportunity, he brought me with him to help him.
Well, we couldn't tell. Y'all look like y'all had been doing this shit. You hear me?
Yeah, so he was doing a lot of. I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning of my career, this camera, this one, it was a lot of pump faking going on. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I figured it out. So, yeah, I was on that set.
Y'all played the role for the that day on that set, cause y'all look like y'all had been doing that shit for years. Y'all came with the big boy camera. Look, y'all.
Yeah, I actually bought my first cinema camera from him.
Okay.
Both my cinema cameras came from that guy, that same guy.
Is that the same red y'all used that day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not your cousin, though, huh? You talking about how that? Okay, okay.
Now that's my boy. Shout out my boy Benzo, man. Shout out Benzo.
Yeah.
Great film director, I guess music video director. You know what I'm saying? I tried to bring him with the movie joint, but he's such a big music video director. It's like, I'm saying, but he shout out to my boy Benzo. I bought my first Black Magic from him, where we shot Access Denied with, and then I bought my Z Cam from him, which I done countless of movies with now. So shout out.
I got to get with you, Dre. I got to get with you. I got some stuff in the tuck too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I'm about to get Phoenix to write me some stuff.
Yeah,
you
she
feel me? 'Cause she a
amazing.
hell of a writer. You feel me? For real.
I ain't gonna lie. Pusha changed my life and saved my life. For sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
Cause when we did Access Denied, man, I didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know that was my first time actually getting behind that camera by myself. Like
Right.
no help, no nothing.
But that's the best learning. That's how you really learn.
Yeah.
You got no choice but to learn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So look, shooting the devil's kiss again. It's like you've been doing this shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's crazy because it happened so fast. Like, man, I think Devil's Kiss like my 15th movie in a year and a half.
You've been working.
So it's like, I think we 15 features in, one TV series in. So a lot of this came from Portia. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all about, when I took that chance with her, we took the chance with each other. And she made a phone call, I don't know how it happened, but somebody them calling me.
Yeah.
And I shot 5 with that person. I got 3 with this person, 3 with that person.
Yeah.
You know
Nah, I'm trying to tell you that day for the Liar Week, when she was getting information, she was getting that for a reason. She was gonna use that number.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to tell you. she was like, I found me a cameraman. I found.
Yeah, for sure.
And so look, hey.
We locked in. We
Yeah.
locked in.
And I'm glad she found you, cause now I know how to get with you. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's really about to go down, man.
Yeah.
So not only do you do the films and the movies and whatnot, and pictures, you also have a podcast, your own podcast, right?
Yeah, so I got the Powered by Game Unplugged podcast, man.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to cater to the film industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to bring everybody together, because little do everybody know, you know what I'm saying, Houston real separated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I consider myself not in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I got my own industry.
Right.
That's what Powered by Game is. We like the death row.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got our own shit going on. So I'm just really trying to be that godfather figure of the film industry out here in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's my whole goal with my podcast, with my studio, with the films. You know what I'm saying? We try to give everybody an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be somebody or something, even if, no matter what level you on, you know what I'm saying, you can come over here and be a superstar.
Right.
So that's what it's all about, like not really trying to piggyback and ask kids. We just gonna do our own thing and see where it go.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
For sure.
So look, man, we're gonna take another quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get Phoenix and Dre on the set together so we can talk about the whole experience, about shooting the Devil's Kiss, and all of their everything they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So they linked up. You know what I'm saying?
I need a
So
bottle
look,
of
y'all
this.
don't go nowhere. Y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access